everybody. Welcome to the Cannabis Wiki Conference and Expo 2022 from London, Ontario.
We got a lot of new hot interviews coming up next.
See you in the green room.
Welcome back to the green room. We're excited to have the next guest. We have Pistils and Parties, Murray, and we have a regular on the green room, Andrew from Cannabis License Experts.
Yes, welcome back, Andrew from Cannabis License Experts. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the green room.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Here you go. Let me just put that there for you.
I'm the world's lowest talker.
So, Murray, Pistils and Parties. Like, is that like handguns and?
Thank you, Derek. That's where my mind went.
No, it's flower pistils.
Oh, okay.
So basically what we do is provide licensed bud tenders for private events and parties.
Oh, I love that. So a licensed bud tender, what does that mean?
Here in Ontario, they're CanCell certified. And then as well, we like to have our staff go through Canareps sommelier training, at least level 1, preferably level 2.
Okay.
And that's a hard course if anybody's taken it with Adolfo. It is amazing, but
how long is the
very
course?
Challenging. It's about 2 days of on-site learning.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got to come in person because it's all based on being able to identify strains by look and smell.
Okay.
And
what's this course called?
It's called the Cannabis Sommelier through Canareps.
Oh, Cannabis Sommelier. So that's a more advanced CanCell. Like that's after you do CanCell, then you take it?
No. CanCell's what you
CanCell's
don't do, and
CanCell's what the government says we have to do.
Right, that's what I mean.
And then when you actually want to learn about it, you go to Canareps.
Okay, so it's a much better. It's a required.
Yeah.
So if you're in the industry and you have to take CanCell, well, in order to actually become educated after that, then you're going to want to take this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of CanCell, are they here?
I have not seen them.
I have not seen them either. I haven't seen Tamara Lily. I haven't seen, what's the guy's name? The CEO?
Oh, yeah, Andy.
I haven't seen Andy.
Yeah.
Stuck in traffic, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know about that. We're stuck in traffic, and we hightail our asses to Toronto at least twice a week. Anyhow, it's all good. He's like, what am I in the middle of here? Why don't you tell us a bit about cannabis licensing experts? Just tell us what you do.
Yeah, sure. So Cannabis License Experts, we do federal, provincial, and actually now U.S. state licensing. So that covers all the different
regulatory stuff.
All regulatory licensing, pre, post. Growing, processing.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I saw a mushroom on some of your advertising now.
Yes.
So it's not just the cannabis business anymore?
It isn't actually. I may have to change my name to like CPLE because we do cannabis and psychedelics licensing again. It's a different pathway than cannabis. It's an established Health Canada has what's called the Controlled Drug Substances Act, CDSA for short. Dealers' licenses is the license that you would obtain. Those have been around forever. I mean, you can get a dealer's license for cocaine or heroin.
Oh,
mind
really?
you.
Do tell.
Mind you.
Really?
And I'll be,
be honest.
It's very, very, it's scrutinized very heavily. It's really only it's really research or testing labs that have, if they're doing it for the government to test for, or maybe local, municipalities or whatnot that are testing. And Barry.
Find the berry.
Find the berry.
We always find him at the green room.
I still haven't found Waldo, by the way, but I found Barry. So anyways, yeah, the dealer's license really covers all kinds of narcotics and controlled drugs, right? And so psychedelics are considered controlled drugs as well.
Okay.
And so actually cannabis was under the controlled drugs.
I've never heard of a
Act.
black person having a dealer's license.
You haven't?
No.
He's laughing.
Social equity here. That's it. We need.
I want a dealer's license for everything.
Yeah, what the heck?
Why not?
Do you know of anyone that has received a dealer's license?
That has? Oh yeah. I mean, we're doing dealers licenses for psychedelics and
psychedelics.
And we've even done them like prior, like ephedrine, ephedra, which everyone
for
was
like
using.
a dieting or whatever.
Yeah, or like weight loss. It was very popular, right? Ephedra is a controlled drug, and that requires a dealer's license, right? So that's kind of in that world.
Oh, Proenzi 99. They used to have ephedra in it.
Yes.
Remember that weight loss?
Fen.
I like lived on that in high
Oh yeah!
school.
Oh, high school. It was like exams the night before.
Wake-ups.
Yeah, wake-ups. Well, I think wake-ups probably had it back then, but I remember it was like, take the ephedra pill. You don't have to sleep all night. You're ready for
Jittery and fiery and off to the races you go.
And then gut rot too, and then
And then you find out 4 years later you have Crohn's disease and your whole insides have melted out and your guts just don't want to be in you anymore.
Yeah.
That's ephedra.
That's ephedra.
Now you
So-
got CBG and CBN.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now we have CBD and CBG and CBN and which is, I mean, wow, the healthier choice of the same.
I know, it's almost like a
Much.
conspiracy theory. Oh, they actually launched that so that eventually there'd be CBD and CBD.
Oh, a conspiracy
Where's
theory.
Alex Jones being?
So last time we interviewed you, Andrew,
Yeah.
you were telling us that, listen, if you're gonna go into the retail market, don't just go downtown Toronto and buy a license. That's not going to work. Find somewhere that's not being serviced. Maybe there's not a cannabis store by an LCBO or somewhere in the outskirts, and do it there. Has anything changed since the last time we talked?
That's still the recommendations that we give to those who approach us is look at that white space, right? So you're an LCBO, if there's any spots left, or like the en route, when you're going on a highway, off the highway. We actually have a client further up north. He's just killing it. He's the only one within like a 200-mile radius or something, and people are like, get off the highway. They see the sign, they go
Perfect.
get their cannabis, and they're off and away because they know they won't. It's going to be harder to
It's
get.
last stop.
Last up, yeah. It's like the last Tim Hortons on the way to whatever, right? So yeah, that's still what we're recommending and suggesting. Go in very strategic. If they are going in a city, really look at, there's free tools out there, whether it's like MLS, right? Go on MLS and look at the data of the demographics living in that
Stats
area.
man.
Yeah.
Don't just open anywhere.
Don't just open anywhere, which
That's
right now
right.
is kind of happening on top of each other, side by side, in the same plaza, 3 in the same strip mall.
and-
what is that?
We'll see that shake out, and we'll see basically a reset. Many of those will probably not be around. It's race to the bottom, and that's not sustainable.
Race to the
Right.
bottom.
Right. So yeah, that's really what if you're still wanting to go that route, be very, very strategic. Do your research and be prepared. You're not going to be profitable for probably at least 2 years. So all that capital put into it,
We've heard 3 to 5 years for profitability.
yeah. It really depends where in Ontario. If you're that lucky guy up north.
And it depends if you
versus-
took the Pistol and Parties courses
Yes.
Right.
and classes.
So how can we have a Pistol and Parties?
Course,
because
class,
we like parties,
wiki collaboration.
we like events. So how can we collaborate?
You can reach out to me at pistilsandparties.ca or I'm on Instagram as Original Jinja Ninja.
Original Gingin Ninja?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you're ginger, right? And you're pistol.
And to go with what Andrew was saying about retail is we kind of have a saying where I live in Toronto is there's a million shops but never one where you need one.
Right.
Like you walk into an intersection and there's 5 and then you walk for another 30 minutes before
And
you
there's
find
nothing.
one. And there's plenty of fully available spaces, especially after the last 2 years. Look
Right.
how much available retail there is in Toronto. And you only have to be 150 meters from a school.
Is that you have to be 150 meters from a school? And is that the only pretty much the only regulation?
Pretty much it.
Wow.
Yep.
Huh.
So yeah, people need to think
Derek,
smart.
are we going to open a store someday?
I'm gonna open one in the hospital.
Are you? No. And then look at he looks at me like, I don't even know
can
why he
help you with
bothers.
that.
Do you know how many times I ask him questions and then that's my answer? It's something like that. And then I ask him if it's the right answer and he's like, no. Like, thank you for all the learning. I appreciate all the all the learning, the challenges of, I just saw someone out the corner of my eye. That's what happens when we're
I know.
at conferences and expos. We get all excited when we see friends coming down the aisle with the Green Room Live with cannabis license experts and Pistol. So like we were saying right at the beginning of our chat, people that come from Toronto, it's like its own little ecosystem there. Like if you left, it's a big freaking deal. You camp out, you bring water, it's a pilgrimage. Jonathan was one of the ones that made the pilgrimage to London. Like, agree, Derek?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, well, how do we find you on social media? And who would find you? Like, who wants to find you?
Yeah, so I mean, anybody who's looking to get into a
license,
a license, any kind of license, cannabis retail through to growing, those businesses can reach out to us at cannabislicenseexperts.com.
Cannabislicenseexperts.com.
Yeah, and we're on social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram,
LinkedIn,
Facebook, LinkedIn. Yep.
That's a hopping little spot for the cannabis community.
It is. We're getting a ton of traffic now, actually, from the U.S. More of the traffic is actually on our site from the U.S. Just
wow.
I'd say about 60-70% of that traffic is driven from there, and we've gotten the message out there and educating, and especially these newer tri-state areas like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Rhode Island just came online here now, and so it's what's great about the U.S. and hopefully Canada will learn from them too, because they learned it from them initially, right, from California and Colorado when they actually created the Cannabis Act. It's time for them to learn again, especially with like social equity programs.
Lots of relearning.
Yeah, learning 2.0.
Absolutely.
And adopt those and open up these opportunities for those who want to go. In New York, there's like $200 million available. 50 million is from just the government, the New York State. Another 150 is from private. And they're giving that to social equity, companies and individuals to start their own. So what they're actually
Where is
doing,
this again, in New York?
This is in New York, and so
we should move there, Jackie.
I'm packing.
We'll move
It's
there.
so close. It's so close.
Andrew will show us how to leverage the government money.
We'll winter in Jamaica
and that's
every
it.
year.
Yeah, hey, why not?
There we go. So that's it, Derek.
I'm joining
and
these guys.
Yeah, and if it's said online, if it's said on camera, like that's a legal binding. So like Derek's gonna have some hell to pay at the end of the day when I'm not living in New York by the end of the month,
Right.
and I'm not wintering in Jamaica.
Okay.
Derek.
Yes.
So how do we find Pistol and Parties, or is it Pistol Parties?
Pistils and Parties.
Pistils and Parties, which I
Right.
really think sounds like the gun club, but I love.
Sounds like a gunman event.
I don't know if it's NRA approved.
Okay, NRA approved. How do we find you, and who would find you? Like, is it bartenders initially?
It's really anybody who's looking.
Canna Curious.
Canna Curious. We do everything from classes for like book groups and mom groups who have questions about things like CBD and they just don't want to walk into a store.
Right?
And have, like,
okay.
A 19-year-old going, how much THC do you want? They're like, I
don't know.
what THC is.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
So kind of breaking that barrier for people, doing personal shopping experiences as well.
Oh, fun.
Kind of introducing them to their local store and getting them comfortable.
So do you
with
have a
their
group,
stuff.
like an online community? Are you an online, like do you have a Facebook group or?
Right now we're just online at pistilsandparties.ca.
Pistilsandparties.ca.
And you can also reach me through Original Ginger Ninja on Instagram.
And Original Ginger Ninja.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Do I follow you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna look through there and see. That's fun, Derek. We need to have a Pistils party.
Absolutely.
A Pistils and.
We will do it, Jackie.
Yeah, we're gonna have a pistol party.
We're going to have a pistol party where we're going to
First
invite
announced here.
people who are interested in getting licensed. So where they're going to
There you
be
go.
getting
There we
the
go.
party, right? And then the people who are attending the party, they want to get licensed. So we're going to have Andrew there.
'Cause
And
they-
then we're going to jump on
right.
Andrew's affiliate program
This is a
because
great
we're going to
idea.
bring them all there. And then we're all going to be happy.
Exactly. 'Cause there we go. Collaboration. Derek just nailed. Derek just wrapped up collaboration in 1 minute or less. Thank you guys for joining us on the Green
right,
Room.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for being
So
part
much,
of
guys.
this.
Thanks for putting
Thanks.
this
Have a great
event on.
day.
Peace.